Just a quick video today. So, what I want to go over is the main pairs that I think are the most tradable in London session from my own experience, from looking at data, from seeing the smoothest moves. That's what I'm going to go over. Also, I just want to quickly cover what I think is a sideways market. What is a ranging market? So today is a perfect example of what I see as a ranging market. Now, the pairs that I look at, which I'll go over because they're also the pairs that I mainly feel that they're the best to trade in London on in the majority of days. Sometimes, obviously, pairs not within that main group of mine are the biggest movers, but 80% plus of the time, it's usually the 5 6 pairs that I'm going to go over. So today, the biggest gainer as of right now is 0.23% from the open. Now, to me, a trending day for a pair is 0.75% plus from the open. So that's showing you that if the biggest gainer for the day is less than 0.3%, 0.25%, to me, that says, at least in terms of buying momentum across the board, it's been pretty dead. This is obviously, I'm in Spain, so it's 5:15, but it's 4:15 in the market. So now the market's going to taper off volume wise anyway, unless something crazy happens. So to me, this is a great indicator of a slower day. And on the opposite side, 0.35%, okay, it's 0.1% more than buying momentum, but again, 0.75%, so double the biggest mover as of just now, would be what I would consider a strong momentum day. So Euro Aussie is 0.34% away from the open of the day. Now, that looks like a pretty chunky candle, which it has been a decent move, but if you look at the charts, I was looking for shorts at a break and retest area. It has literally gone sideways for basically since the 10 o'clock candle, the new 4 hour candle at 10 a.m. UK time. It's gone sideways since. And that to me is the solid definition of a sideways market as a whole. Looking at all the pairs, that is the biggest gainer and the biggest loss across the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at the main pairs that I focus on in the London session 80% of the time. Euro Aussie, Euro dollar, pound dollar, Euro New Zealand, dollar CAD, Euro yen, pound yen as well. I look at occasionally. So Euro Aussie, you look at Euro dollar again sideways today. It had a push in Asia session, but it's not been able to fulfil that. You can see that it's not been able to close beyond the support on the 4 hour. We had a strong push in Asia session, start of London, that had the kind of main push of the day for 3 4 5 hours down into the lows of yesterday. That's your main move. 8 o'clock in the morning down into kind of 11 o'clock, which looking at it 1.2035 down into, so about 20 pips. 20 pips is your main move today on euro dollar. Pound dollar, same again. It's basically had very much the same kind of reaction as euro dollar. It's just very undecided. The last 2 weeks has been sideways. Euro New Zealand is another pair that I like trading in London session. But again, today you can see that we've just gone sideways. You can see it on the 4 hour chart. Nice push overnight, and now just gone sideways. And dollar CAD, last but not least, I feel that it's a good move, or even a low dollar and the CAD aren't being traded primarily in London session because those countries aren't really awake at that time. Well, the majority of them. There is some crazy people that get up at 2 3 in the morning or whatever to do trading, which fair enough. But the actual businesses that are moving the money, etc., they're not open until later on, which dollar CAD does move sometimes more in the New York session, but again, it is something that I would trade in London session. So I thought I would just go over that quickly. There's nothing really too scientific about it or anything, and also going over what a range of market is to me, because not every day is going to be a trading day, and it's not always just going to be Mondays that are like, even though they are the main slower day of the week, there is going to be some days that feel like a Monday, but it's literally not a Monday. So yeah, whether it's because of NFP coming up, etc., or some news, who knows? But that is the gist of it. We could get a break. Dollar CAD, I'm looking for possible shorts. We could get a break if we can continue the momentum, but due to time, I won't be entering any trades today. I just have to see how the daily candles start to close later on the day. I'll look on the charts about an hour and a half before the daily candle close, figure out what I'm looking for tomorrow, see how the candles close today, and look to look at these main pairs again for London session tomorrow morning.